These are once again, we are just cutting back to the shots of how the team India was welcomed at the Mumbai airport. This is the arrival of the plane. I think, all this also delayed their arrival as far as
they
the
must
fans
have arrived,
are concerned.
as they must have arrived before.
Yeah,
but then these celebrations that were bunked in later
and then,
would have, and look at the...
And I'm sure a lot of the staffers, those who are inside the airport, they would also want a glimpse of them.
Which is what would have delayed them. Everyone wanting to catch a glimpse of the heroes. It would be them and their families also.
That's right.
So that would have also delayed the cricketers because there was no immigration to be done here. And,
a lovely preparation and what a fantastic welcome for the deserving welcome for the champions of the T20 International World Cup. An ICC trophy coming back to India after 13 years. 2011 was when India won the World Cup, a one-day International World Cup, and now 2014 is the time when, and in between so many times, so close.
They did win the Champions Trophy in 2013. So technically ICC trophy after 11 years, but a World Cup after 13 years and a T20 World Cup after 17 years. My God, look at these scenes from the Queen's Necklace, Marine Drive, as it is, and the cars are not moving.
It seems
there is a sea of cars, if you saw.
There is a bigger swell of the people there on the road than there is at the Arabian Sea at this moment that we are seeing, in fact, at the Marine Drive. Look at the number of people, those who are there waiting to catch a glimpse of the champions of the world. T20 World Cup 2024 champions, Team India. In fact, the men in blue are there and we're just waiting. So what we'll do, we'll try and let's go back to my colleague Anuj, who is at the airport, get a sense of whether in all this frenzy, the team has been able to make it to the buses where which are in fact going to carry them to the Marine Drive area where there will be an open top bus. It's been raining. And that has not deterred a single fan. I mean, people happy to be in rain, waiting for their the cricketers, for the heroes of the T20 International World Cup to catch a glimpse as far as they are concerned. Anuj, if you can hear me, all right, let me bring in Radhika from the Wankhede Stadium. Radhika, we understand the problems and difficulties that you are facing because of the bandwidth, but the excitement here is crazy. Cricketers, in fact, the Indian team has almost on their way to the Marine Drive. We yet don't know whether they have been able to make it to the bus. What's the atmosphere where you are?
Well, I am in Wankhede at a place where perhaps the network issue is not as much. So I'm just trying to be careful so that we don't lose the network. But yes, the frenzy here. And then, of course, Wankhede, I showed you the podium sometime back. It's completely packed. The stadium is completely packed.
Fans are still trying to get in. The deadline was 4 o'clock. It's still to try and come in. And then there are people who are not being allowed inside. What happened? Not allowed inside.
Not being allowed inside. What happened? You're not allowed inside.
Guys, hello.
Not allowed inside because 4 o'clock was the deadline probably. So what's your plan now? What are you planning to do? How are you planning to enter?
Just waiting.